Swedish government and the EU's actions to prevent China's aggression. Today, in the 21st century, the Chinese Communist regime is still carrying out an unprecedented genocide against Uyghurs, and unfortunately, innocent people are still tortured in concentration camps today. On May 24, the BBC and other internationally renowned media exposed the Uyghur people to the international community with iron-like facts of oppression and Chinese crimes. It is impossible for journalists or investigators from international organizations to go to areas under the complete control of the Chinese regime. And at a time like this, documents leaked from inside police stations under the name of Xinjiang police files show that even the simplest citizens are in their eyes. All are criminals. Defined as these documents testify to the extent to which all the Turks were kidnapped there. If the international community does not react strongly to China, these heinous crimes will continue to exist. We recognize that the Swedish government and the EU continues to uphold its fundamental values and work to prevent China from committing crimes. Acknowledging China's genocidal policy against millions of innocent people in East Turkestan, including young girls and teenagers who are imprisoned solely because of their status or because of them in prison. We ask the Swedish government and the EU to stop the crimes of the Chinese aggressors, recognize China's treatment of Uyghurs as genocide. On March 22, 2021, the European Union announced the imposition of sanctions on 4 Chinese officials, including Chen Mingguo, Wang Mingshan, Wang Zhengshan, Zhu Hailand, and XPCC PSB, Production and Construction Corps Public Security Bureau, who were held criminally responsible for China's genocidal policies against Uyghurs. In this regard, we would like to thank the EU, which voted for justice, and the defenders of justice who have been retaliated by China for pushing for the decision to be expedited. This significant step in pursuit of human values and principles of justice will help Swedish government and the European Union to restore its leadership role in democracy and human rights. The benefits to the long-term political and economic interest of the Swedish government and the European Union shouldn't be underestimated as well. China's genocide against Uyghurs proved that the Chinese Communist Party is a serious threat to common human values and international order. However, the free world's response to China has been inadequate and weak. It is imperative that the Swedish government and EU, along with the rest of the world, to collectively recognize the atrocity that has been perpetrated by China against Uyghurs as genocide and take more urgent and concrete actions. China seeks to achieve the Chinese dream of becoming the world's most powerful hegemonic country by disrupting free world economy and democratic system. They are getting closer to that goal through exporting cheap products, surely created by forced labor and dictatorship module to the world. The promotion of the efficacy of Chinese dictatorship system in controlling the pandemic is the clear proof of that intention. It requires systematic and coordinated effort to stop China. While we welcome the decision, sanctioning 4 Chinese officials is not going to stop China from committing genocide. Therefore, we urge Swedish government and European Parliament to continue to take more action until the Uyghurs and the world are free from the Chinese threat. First, what China is doing to Uyghurs meets every definition of genocide. Formally recognizing it will provide legal basis for stronger measures as per the Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. China is moving very fast, and we have to move faster. Every Swedish government and European politician should realize that if we don't act today, we will never be able to stop Communist China. It is now or never. Second, last year the United States passed the Uyghur Human Rights Policy Act, but passing the law alone is not sufficient to stop the genocide. We hope that the Swedish government and the EU countries and allies to abolish the One China policy, which was mistakenly recognized Chinese colonies as part of China. It It became a shield for Chinese brutality in those regions with the name of internal affairs. Third, many Uyghur youths who can work well in the political arenas and create political air against China in line with the political strategy of the West have not been able to leave Turkey. We hope that the talented Uyghur political activists to be able to move safely to key European countries, and the visa and political asylum procedures should be simplified for them. They will immediately form a considerable force against Chinese propaganda. At the same time, more Uyghurs should be politically educated and used as a vanguard against China. If the funding is available and educational opportunities arise, we believe that many Uyghurs will participate in self-development. We ask Swedish government and European Union to establish dedicated projects for Uyghurs to help us fighting for our freedom and basic human rights. Once again, stopping China requires more coordinated and urgent actions from the free world on all fronts. Thank you.